KingCourtis here for this week's edition of Game Day Central.
Atlanta's got a lot of stuff going for him. Healthy, playing well. Rex Ryan just went nuts after that. So this will kind of be a redemption week to just make up for a divisional loss. Detroit is starting to show that they are a good presence in this league now. St. Louis is fighting. It looks like it's going to come down to week 17 for them.
Hey there everyone, this is your week 16 edition of the 2010 NFL picks. Quick recap of last week. I went 8-8, so half week wasn't too good, wasn't too bad. Didn't hinder my average. For the season I am 114, 103, and 5 for a season average of 51%. So I'm still above half. I'm not getting any better, but I'm not getting any worse. So I'll take it. So on to this week, same format for this season, one Thursday game, Sunday games to Monday game. So to start off our Thursday game, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers to just demolish the Carolina Panthers. They're favored by 13.5 on this one, and Carolina, they don't have much left. If anything, they should just stop playing so they can get the first overall pick. They are last in the league. And getting high draft picks is probably what they need right now. So this should be an easy 14-point win for the Steelers. On the Sunday games, I'm going to start off by taking the Dallas Cowboys over the Arizona Cardinals. Dallas is favored by 6.5 here, and to be honest, that should be an easy 7 to 10 point win for the Cowboys now that they've kind of got their stuff figured out. John Kitna, the whole crew, since they got Wade Phillips out of there, they've just been doing better. A lot of people starting to wonder why they didn't get rid of Phillips earlier in the season. After that, I'm going to take the Chicago Bears over the New York Jets. Chicago's favored by 1.5 here, and this should be a really good game. I am pretty much looking forward to seeing which one of these defenses prevails. But in the end, I think it's going to be Brian Urlacher and the Bears to crush down Mark Sanchez and his Jets. Sanchez, he was Mr. Clutch, he was Mr. Hero earlier in the season, but he's faltered, and it's not a good end of this. Not the way New York probably would have wanted to end the season, but hopefully they can survive enough to make the playoffs. But we'll see that in time. Bears by 7. After that, I'm going to take the New England Patriots to beat the Buffalo Bills. New England's favored by 8 here, and New England's trying to get home field advantage. So wins like these, easy wins like these, is what New England's looking for. They probably won't rest any starters until next week. So this should be an easy 10-point game, at least for the Patriots. After that, I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore's favored by 3 here, and that should be an easy 3-point game for the Ravens. I'd even give it to them by 10 to 14. Cleveland's, they got nothing to play for. If anything, they're playing for spoiler, but with a team like Baltimore, they can't even do that. Ray Lewis and that defense will do what they do every week. They'll just shut them down, and Joe Flacco will just go to work. So I'm going to say 14 points for the Ravens. After that, I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans to upset the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City's favored by 5 here, and you know what? KC, they're going down. If the Chargers beat them out of the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. The whole injury to Matt Castle, that hurt him. That hurt him hard, and they're not finishing well. Seeing how Tennessee just dismantled Houston last week, that shows some good signs for them for the end of the season. They're ending the season on a good note. They're not going to make the playoffs, but, go out with a bang, right? So I'm going to say Tennessee by 3. After that, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Minnesota Vikings. Philly's favored by 11.5 here, and Minnesota's got nothing to play for. They're trying to keep their division. So I think Philly will come out hard in this game for the most part and win this by 14. After that, I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Both Tampa Bay and Seattle are they're fighting for their playoffs here. So Tampa Bay's favored by 6, and I think Tampa Bay should easily be able to win this by 7. Tampa Bay is the better team. The only reason why Seattle's fighting for a playoff spot is because how bad their division is. That's going to be a 500 or sub-500 team making the playoffs. So this should be a 7-point game for the Buccaneers. After that, I'm going to take the St. Louis Rams to beat the San Francisco 49ers. St. Louis is favored by 2 here, and this is San Fran's last chance to make the playoffs. If they win here, they actually have hope. But as soon as St. Louis puts them out of their misery, they're done. They have nothing to play for. So this should, and overall, St. Louis is just a better team. So this should be a 3 to 7 point win for the Rams. After that, I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to upset the Miami Dolphins. Miami, they're not playing very well. They're not making the playoffs. And Detroit, they're actually playing well. They've been playing well all season, but they just couldn't win. So ultimately, this will be probably a 7-point game for the Lions, and I would love to see that happen. I'd love to see the Lions end the season on a winning streak. After that, I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Washington Redskins. Jacksonville's favored by 6.5 here, and Washington's they're just a mess. I don't see them getting any wins for the rest of the season. And Jacksonville, they need to get wins to make the playoffs here. So they need every win they can get, especially against half-rate teams like Washington. So this should be an easy 7-point game for the Jags. After that, I'm going to take the Houston Texans to beat the Denver Broncos. Houston's favored by 3 on this. Denver's just they're just a poor team. I know they looked decent in the beginning of the season, but I wouldn't doubt Houston to come back from their shellacking from Tennessee last week to win this by 7. After that, I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts to beat the Oakland Raiders. Indy's favored by 3 here, and just like the Jags, Indy's gotta win to stay in. And if they hold on to that division title, that's quite the comeback from what they were before. So this should be, I'm gonna say a 10-point win for the Colts. After that, I'm gonna take the Green Bay Packers to beat the New York Giants. Green Bay's favored by 2.5 here, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants win. But I think with Aaron Rodgers back, regardless of the fact that he's probably still feeling some concussion effects, they should be able to win this by at least 3 points. And Green Bay needs every win that they can get to try to make the wild card. For our final Sunday night game, I'm going to take the San Diego Chargers to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. San Diego's favored by 7.5 here, and Phil Rivers is going to go to work, especially on a poor team like Cincinnati with not much of a defense. San Diego should be able to cover decently well on the receiver duo of the Bengals, but this should be a 10-point game for the Chargers. And for our Monday night game, I'm very heavily looking forward to this Monday night game. I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons over the New Orleans Saints. Atlanta's favored by 2.5 here. And if they win this game, division's theirs. If they win this game, I'm pretty sure home field advantage will be theirs too. So this is huge. I don't think they'll win by more than 6, but that's okay. I'll take any win I can get from the Falcons on this one. The Falcons they're going to go into the playoffs. They've looked good all season. They're the reason why they're the best in the NFC. So this should be a 6-point game over the Saints. All right, everyone. There's your Week 16 picks. If you like them, don't like them, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps us all out. And if you want to see my future videos or an easier way to see my older videos, don't forget to hit that subscription button up above. All right, I will see you all for the final week next week.